Back, you're watching License to Thrill, the semi-final showdown, and with me in the studio is Harbhajan Singh. Now it's time to talk about the spin attacks. You and Sanat Jayasuriya, of course, form a really good spin pair. But do you feel that, again, as I spoke about the pace bowling, do you feel you're slightly limited in options beyond the two of you?
Well, how many spinners do you need actually in this competition?
And if both are clicking, it works just fine, right?
No, even if one click, that's fine, you know, and I firmly believe that you don't really have to go with a lot of bowlers. If you have got 5 good bowlers in your team, then you're done.
In your squad, you mean?
Yes, we have, not in squad, the guys who are playing in the first 11, like we have got Zahir playing, Latish Malinga playing, and Ryan McLaren is playing, then Kiran Pollard, he's been doing really well. Then I bowl a bit. And
so that covers.
Yeah, that's 5 bowlers. Then you can't really rely on other people, you know. We know that JP Domini can bowl, Sanat can bowl. Sanat, he's been phenomenal, you know. If you see his one-day international record, he have taken more wickets than me. And we have got a lot of options. It's not that we are limited in our options, but you still have to have 5 good bowlers in your team if you want to win the game, and so far we have been doing really well as a bowling unit. And,
no, like I said, there's no question about the fact that the two of you are there, so it forms a great spin attack, and as long as you know that's happening, your job is basically done. But tell me about the fact that the RCB batsmen, how well do you feel they are being able to read you and Sanat, and how well do you think, based on the 2 games you've had this season, of course, how well do you think they are equipped to deal with the two of you?
Well, to be honest, they are very quality players. If you see their batting lineup from Jack Callis to Ross Taylor, who bats at 7, or Cameron White, who bats at 7, you know, they have all played a lot of international cricket, and they have faced me or Sanat or all these bowlers who are playing against them. They have faced them in various occasions in different matches, so I'm sure they know how to play, and they've been playing, and we know what are their strengths, and we look to do you know, what I look to do against these guys. I know their strengths, where they look to hit me, so I'll just try.
Who finds it most difficult to read you?
Who finds it difficult? Well, I don't know, you'll have to ask them probably. So I'm there to do my job and make sure that I know their shot selection, what sort of shot they'll look to play against me, and I just look to bowl the best way I can, and make sure that I should not give them a free chance where they can, you know, where they like to score runs, and where they actually don't like to score runs, I'll try and make them score in that area. So
it's actually been a tournament for spinners. Some of us are surprised by that. I suppose you're not, but I'd like to know how that, because we've seen in the race to the purple cap, it's barring 1 or 2 guys, it's been spinners throughout in this tournament.
Well, it's good to see spinners doing really well. You know, people are talking about we don't have good spinners in India now, this or that, but it's great to see Pragyan. He's doing really well, and Mishi did really well for Delhi, and I'm doing okay for Mumbai Indians. And you know, Piyush Chawla bowled really well, so it's great to see spinners are performing really well. All I can say that
and you're
it's difficult when you come in the middle and straight away, you know, you can't just go after the bowling. I was reading Muralidharan's article today, and he also mentioned the same thing, that you can't go after the bowling straight away. You have to actually play 4, 5, 6 balls to, you know, to see what's happening on the wicket, whether it's spinning much or bouncing or keeping low, whatever.
Which is what's made it really interesting,
obviously, when you even if you're 60 for whatever, 1 down and 6 over, and suddenly you lose a wicket, your spinners comes to bowl, you can't straight away go for, you know, big shots. If you're going, you're taking a lot of risks, so you might end up getting out, or you might end up getting a lot of runs. So in this IPL 3, I've seen people have got out many times after the 6 over, or then after that 9 overs break, because a lot of spinners are coming into play, and they're bowling, and the field is spread, and that's how it so far it worked for the spinners, and I hope it continue.
There goes the touchwood again. And of course, the word on Anil Kumble, your opposition will have him. You've been brothers in arms playing for Team India for so long. How does it feel to be on the opposition team?
Well, I've got great respect for Anil Bhai, and all I can say, I've learnt a lot from him, and it's great to see the way he competes with all the teams he play against, and just hats off to him, what he have achieved and the way he's leading his team.
Yeah.
And playing against him is obviously playing alongside with him is a pleasure, and playing against him is that he's a champion bowler. We know that we can't just think we can play him easily and all that. We have to be very sure he's a class bowler, and looking forward for this match. I hope our batsman plays well against him and gets a lot of runs, and we don't want to give any wicket to him. Sorry, Anil Bhai, but you have already taken lots of wickets. So this match, please don't take any wicket. So
yeah, I'm sure he'll listen to you.
So we can score a lot of runs.
But yeah, I think it's going to be a great contest, which also brings me to your captains. A lot of similarities that we see, because both are these, sort of great stalwarts of Indian cricket. Both have been leading their two teams inspirationally. You can see it on the field. What are the similarities in the leading styles of Anil Kumble and Sachin Tendulkar, and more interestingly, the differences?
I think they both are very aggressive captains. They look to get wickets. And when Anil Bhai bowls, or anyone from their team, he looks to take wickets rather than containing the batsman. And Sachin has been the same.
Okay.
They know that the best way to stop them from scoring runs is by taking wickets. So their funda is the same. They have played a lot of cricket, and they know each and everything about how things can change in the game. So I think they both are very aggressive captain, and what is not similar,
they must be having something which is more specific to their own style of leadership. What makes Sachin different from the rest? You tell me that.
Well, Sachin is different.
I'm not talking about his batting. Let's put his batting aside.
His captaincy, he's been very how to put this?
We've seen him.
He's been very good with the youngsters.
Yeah, that's what. We've seen him really hands-on with the youngsters, and constantly talking to them.
He gels so well. He last couple of seasons, they've been, all these youngsters, they were so shy, or I don't know whether they are scared to talk to him or whatever. But he's been so friendly. He's been, very normal. And this year he made sure he's going up to them and talking to them and putting his arm on Saurav Tiwari and talking to him. Look, we want you to do well and do this. Okay, bat like this. And he's been phenomenal with all these youngsters. And now all these boys, they still call him sirs, which is a great, yes, which is a great thing. They have got a lot of respect. I've got a lot of respect for him. I call him Paji. So he's been phenomenal with these guys. They now feel so comfortable. They can walk up to him and ask him. But earlier it wasn't the case. They were too scared to go up to him and ask him for a.
So he's taken that effort this time.
Yes, he has gone up to all of the youngsters and said, okay, this is what is your role, and we want you to do this, that, and they feel so comfortable. That's been the change, in this setup.
That's the thing. In this season, that's probably what's changed the fortunes of the team. Overall, how do you weigh yourselves against the RCB, and how optimistic are you of a win?
Well, all I can say that two good teams are playing.
Yes.
And we have done well so far, and they are good side, and I respect their side, and hopefully if we play to our potential, if we play to our strength, and if we stick to our basic, we should be able to beat them.
All right, then, on that note, congratulations for coming this far in the tournament and doing very well. All the very best for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us very much.
Thank you.
All right, that was Harbhajan Singh exclusively on Headlines today. This, of course, is Licensed to Thrill. Thank you for watching.